What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. We are back again. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2024. And still no news on what Arsenal are doing at this moment in time, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be looking at the latest news surrounding Arsenal Football Club and the other fraudulent clubs in the Premier League as well. Don't go anywhere. Fasten your seatbelts, hit that like button, all of that. Where do we begin? I don't know where we begin. I really don't know, man. I just want to see activity. I want to see Arsenal active. I'm seeing so many teams getting things done at the moment. And people are going to say, who? Trust me, there's teams active. There's no marquee signings, no statement signings as of yet. But teams are active, and that's the most important thing. We got QV in the building. We've got Paul in the building. Paul B. Wizzy in the building. We've got Afo in the building. Adams here. Just Ads is here. Shaw's here. Peppermint Freedom's here. We've got Yoda is here. Robo is here. We've got Sharky here. Big you up, man. I ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you back. We got my guy Sergio as well. We're on the road to 20K, ladies and gentlemen. So let's share the videos, get as many people involved as we possibly can, and hit that like button as well. We're going to start off with some non-Arsenal news, first of all. And this is me just getting a bit jealous, I have to be honest. Manchester United, ladies and gentlemen, are on the verge of agreeing a deal with Matthias de Ligt. Now, yes, we're going to start getting jealous. Oh, bear me for one sec. Now, hurry up. Move. Always getting locked outside, this cat. Anyway, so yeah, this is where we're going to start getting jealous, ladies and gentlemen. The reason for the jealousy is because these are players I would love to see at Arsenal Football Club. No, did he? Man like de Ligt, Matthias de Ligt, has been transfer listed by Bayern Munich, according to reports in Germany. And Manchester United, Ten Hag, are on red alert. In fact, Ten Hag's picked up the phone to Matthias de Ligt. Matthias de Ligt's given the green light. According to some of the reports, personal terms have already been agreed. Sky Sports have now promoted it, and they've suggested that Manchester United have held initial talks with Bayern Munich to explore the conditions of a potential deal for Matthias de Ligt. Sky Germany have reported that Bayern Munich valuation is 50 million euros. That's 42.4 million pounds, and that's incredible. An incredible fee for such an incredible player. That would be a bargain, and that is a transformation, especially for a team at Manchester United. I think we need to be looking at a centre-back like Matthias de Ligt. We've got Saliba, who had a fantastic game yesterday. Best defender at the Euros, obviously. Come on, man. He's the best defender in the world's blood. No one can chat to Saliba. I'm telling you, blood. I know people are going to laugh. I know people are going to say, but come on, face the reality. The reality is Saliba is the best centre-back on the planet. And even, Upamecano, all of these guys have confirmed it as well. That's their belief as well. So, I think if we do lose a Saliba in terms of like injury or, lacking match fitness or anything like that, we're going to need someone adequate to come in and replace him. Someone that isn't going to drop off. Someone, and the same could be said for Gabriel Magalhaes as well. You got Kivior at the moment. Is Kivior the answer? I don't believe so. Didn't really have a great Euros, was getting twisted inside out, playing for Poland. Yeah, we definitely need someone of the same type of quality as a Saliba, as a Gabriel to come in. And I think Matthias de Ligt could be that guy. It could be Todibo. Todibo is another player that Arsenal have been looking at in terms of a centre-back. We've also looked at, what other centre-back did we look at a little while ago? I can't remember, man. Looking at bare centre-backs. But Matthias de Ligt and Manchester United could be a good move and a big statement for Manchester United. We'll see what happens, man. Let me just quickly retweet this. I've just seen something interesting here. We'll see what happens. Matthias de Ligt to Manchester United. Do comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on that. Would you like him at Arsenal? If there's any Manchester United fans in the building, do let me know your thoughts. Do you think he is better than what you already have? Clearly is. Aston Villa have made a serious start to the summer transfer window. They've made 4 signings so far. I mean, they're all young players. I mean, Ian Matson, he's someone that will definitely, get into the first team instantly. I can't say the same for the other 3. I think Samuel Ealing, potentially. I'm not too sure about Enzo in the bottom right there. I did look at a few of his highlights, and he does look like a good number 6. He's a number 6. Clearly, Aston Villa identified him as the person to come in and replace Douglas Luiz, as he has joined Juventus. And then we've got the Everton striker as well. His name is begins with a D surname. I can't remember his name. But look, they're active. This is what I'm jealous of. Activity. Teams making things happen. You know, we need players. We need wonder kids. We need some young players to come in. You know, we've got Ethan Waneri. The rest of these young guys in the academy want to reject contracts. So clearly we need to start signing some players, signing some young 17, 18-year-olds, just like Aston Villa and various other clubs are doing. But Edu's just doesn't seem up for it. Doesn't seem up for it. Hasn't woke up yet. Still in a coma, clearly. He just hasn't woke up yet. No Brazilians, no nothing. We're looking at, Chelsea as well. They've signed a bunch of young players. You know, jealousy. This is the reason why I'm jealous. How many Brazilians have them man signed? 2 Brazilians, I think. And about 5 wonder kids already. Pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. So teams are active. The only team right now that's not active is Arsenal. People are going to say, oh, but Man City, what about Man City? Well, I'll tell you now, Man City have just announced the signing of Savio, okay? Active, okay? Teams are active. The only team that's not active is Arsenal, okay? This is what I'm trying to show you. We've got Edu, incompetence, don't have a plan, no vision, he doesn't know what he's doing. In fact, this is Inquiry FC, still scouting players. Imagine that. Man's still out here scouting dons. Oh, yeah, we're looking at Kadioglu, 30 Kadioglu. We're going to watch Turkey. Who gives a fuck, blood? Who cares? You've had enough time, Edu, to scout dons. You've had enough time to scout dons and understand who you're targeting. You know, even if you don't get your priority, who goes into the transfer window with, oh, I only got 1 striker. I'm looking for a striker, but I've only got 1 on the fucking list. No, bro. You go in there with about 5, 6 strikers on the list. If you can't get the first one, you go for the second. Bro, you don't need to be still scouting in the summer fucking window, bro. And that's what the reports are telling me. Oh, Edu is scouting. He's scouting players at the Euros. Why? He had all season to be scouting players, my guy. All season. I want to know what the plan is. Where's the clear plan, bro? Where's the clear plan? About man's out here scouting 30 Kadioglu like you don't already know how qualified the guy is. Doesn't make any sense. But like I said, teams are active. I do know, obviously, Man City had this already in a pipeline. But this is, again, plan. This is what we're talking about, plans. They had this in the pipeline, already knew what they were going to do with this one. Sent him out on loan to Girona, used Troyes as like the middleman company just to kind of get him a work permit. I think that was for. And went to Girona, had a fantastic season. Now Man City are bringing him in permanently. He's not going out on loan, no loan. He's signing for Man City. Let me tell you now, Savio is one of the best young talents on the planet. If you watched Girona last season, if you watched the Liga last season, you would have seen how qualified Savio is. He is now staying at Man City. Active, okay? They got a plan. They're executing it. He's here now. So no one can't tell me, oh, no one's active. Everybody is active other than Arsenal right now, okay? And look, I know that not everyone's signing players, but when I say teams are active, teams are actually reaching out to clubs, trying to get some understanding of what's going on with the player. They already know what players they want. They're reaching out to the agents. They're reaching out, trying to agree personal terms with players. Active. That's what they're doing. You listen to Fabrizio Romano, you listen to David Ornstien and these dons. They're saying Manchester United are in contact with PSG. They're in contact with Bayern Munich. Who are Arsenal in contact with? Who are we trying to sign right now? Because by the sounds of it, by the looks of it, by the way things usually go when we're trying to sign a player from Italy, they usually reject us. And according to the reports that are coming out today, that's the same mentality of this Calafiori guy. He wants Juventus, but he don't want Arsenal. Yeah, he knows about the interest in Premier League. Yeah, he knows that Arsenal and various other clubs like Chelsea are interested in him. But he only wants to follow in his manager's footsteps, Thiago Motta, and that is to go to Juventus. So Juventus are going to probably cough up the money, 35 to 40 million euros. It's not that much money for this left back. And obviously, we will get to it when we need to get to it. But look, what are we doing? We're targeting players that don't even want to fucking join us. That's what we're doing. Yeah? We're targeting players that don't even want to join us. That's exactly what we're doing. Okay? Come on, man. That dude's a fucking clown. Pardon, I need to stop using the word effing. I know young children watch this and Sorry, I do apologize. I do apologize. Yeah, it's just a joke, guys. It's just an absolute joke. Anyway, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep it moving. We're just getting jealous. Yeah, let's keep getting jealous. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Let's keep doing it. So Savio, yep, he's joining. Bayern Munich have desired Jew as one of their top targets for the future. As we do know, we've been heavily linked with desired Jew, however you want to pronounce it. A good player, man. But you know, there's a number of teams, and if Arsenal was serious, if Arsenal want to get a deal done for a player, then they have to move. You can't sit there twiddling your fingers thinking everyone's gonna stand still and wait for you. No one's sitting there waiting for you, bro. And like I said to you, as the days go by, we're getting closer and closer and closer to the window closing. As the days go by and Edu focuses on trying to get players out the door, he leaves himself so overwhelmed that he can't get the players we want. And this is one of my concerns. This is the reason why I said, if you want to get rid of players, you should have known who you was getting rid of, which I believe they did know. And therefore, the process of getting rid of those players like ESR, Eddie and KR, whoever it is, that process should have been that process should have started from January. That process should have really started from January. By the time we get to March, by the time we get to April, there should be something concrete between you and another club to say that Eddie is leaving, to say that ESR is leaving. No, what you man are going to do, you're going to wait till after July is done. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll keep waiting. Fuck off, mate. Don't tell me anything, bro. Man telling me about plan. Oh, Wax, it's early. Be patient. Don't tell me nothing, bro. 30 years of supporting this football club, 30 plus years. I'm 36 years old. Yeah, 36 years old. Yeah, I'll claim it 30 years. Yeah, because 6 years old, I don't even know what was going on. 30 years of supporting this club. You're trying to tell me, Wax, be patient. Please, don't, mate. Activity. Obviously, we knew about this. Ross Barkley joining Aston Villa. This was pretty obvious, done and dusted about 3 weeks ago. Good signing for Aston Villa. But another team, Aston Villa, active. We just looked at 4 players they've signed. 4 players. This is the 5th one. Oh, don't worry, Wax. Teams ain't active. No one's doing no business at the moment, Wax. Don't worry. Don't worry, Wax. Everything's fine. Edu knows what he's doing. He's got a plan. It's a clear plan. Don't you worry, mate. Okay. Strongly wanted by Unai Emery. Barkley returns to Aston Villa. As we do know, he's played there before. And the season that he had last season, I thought Ross Barkley was about 35. The guy's 29 years old. He's still got plenty of life left in him. And with the engine that he has, with the quality that he has, going into the Unai Emery team, with the players that they've got so far, listen, Unai Emery is going to be a problem next season, bruv. He is going to be a problem next season. And guess what? We play Aston Villa in the first 5 games that we've got. So we'll see how qualified Arsenal and Aston Villa are, mate. See who's well prepared for the season. It's going to be an interesting first 5 games, man. I can't wait till August the 17th, blood, when we kick off against Wolves. Are we going to be ready? Are we going to be ready in time, ladies and gentlemen? Make sure we are hitting up the likes, hit up the like button, all of that. Make sure you're hitting that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. No excuses. No if, buts, or maybes. Just likes, and more likes. You've got Juventus closing in on a deal to sign Thuram. This is someone that we were talking about a little while ago. We want him at Arsenal. We're looking at central midfielders. Thuram was one of the names that were mentioned, and I like him. Currently plays for OGC Nice, and you know it does look like Juventus are closing in on the deal. It's 20 million euros. What is Edu doing? 20 million euros. Bro, we are desperate for a central midfielder, right? We're desperate for a central midfielder. You're telling me a qualified central midfielder like Thuram, who has been linked with a whole host of clubs, including Arsenal, is going to join Juventus for 20 million euros. Total package is 25 million euros for this player. Add-ons structuring being negotiated, but green light expected soon. Personal terms already agreed. Deal imminent. This player is joining Juventus. Juventus got no money. They got no money, guys. Remember that. No money, Juventus. Sacked all directors. All directors resigned. They're under some sort of financial investigation, still getting deals done. Yeah? What type of problems do we have here at Arsenal? Why can't we get a player at the door? Oh, yeah, I'll tell you why. Because Edu's incompetent and he's sitting there trying to figure things out because he has no plan. He's trying to wing it by the day. He's winging it by the day, winging it by the day. He wakes up and thinks, oh, what can I do today? What can I do? What do I do? What can I do? Do I have any news? Let me check my emails. Do I have any news on ESR? I lowered his valuation to 25 million. Do I have any news? Oh, clearly not. Clearly not, bro. Clearly not. Fucking frauds, mate. 2nd of July. Remember what they said to us after the 30th wax? Arsenal are going to become active. We're going to become active. Yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to sign David Raya. We'll get that deal done first. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Chelsea have reportedly had discussions over signing Matthias Tel from Bayern Munich. Look, another team active, trying to get things done. Having discussions over signing Matthias Tel. These guys are looking at every single wonder kid on the planet. Matthias Tel is one of them. And with the level of determination that Big Belly Bowley has right now, I would not be surprised if he signs this Don. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he signs this guy. It's interesting. Manchester United have signed a new director, Christopher Vivell, set to join Manchester United with immediate effect as the new director of recruitment. 37-year-old Don, for the Man United fans out there, for anyone that does care. And yeah. I mean, I'm seeing activity, and that is what I want Arsenal to do. In fact, the Arsenal women are active. Yeah. The Arsenal women are active, ladies and gentlemen. They've just made a signing. Welcome to North London. They've actually signed one of Barcelona's best players in Mariona. Let me click on her. Mariona, there she is. She's joining up with the Arsenal ladies. Yeah, from the Barcelona. Yeah, winners mentality. Yeah, I don't know who's calling the shots over there at the women's football club at Arsenal, but they're active. Okay, they're active. They're trying to get things done. However, Edu Gaspar, I don't know. Where is he? You know what? Let me quickly check his Instagram. Has he been active on Instagram? I expect not. Because I don't want to see you on Instagram, Edu. Okay, I don't want to see you on Instagram. I just want to see a picture of you revealing a player or telling us that you have sold a player. That's what I want to know. But nope, no activity from Eddie on Instagram, which is, I mean, you can deem that as good news because it means he could be busy. He's not posting pictures of him at the Royal Ascot, you know, him sitting in Selfridges having tea and biscuits. You know what I mean, guys? This is the most busiest time for Eddie. And this is the reason why the pressure is 100%. This is the busiest time for you, bro. If you want to have tea and biscuits and Selfridges, go and do that in fucking at Christmas, bro. Yeah, go and do that in November. Go and do that in October. Right now, in July, June, July, August. Yeah, Edu. Sorry, family time's over, Edu. Family time, no holidays, no nothing. Straight business. It's the biggest part of your season whilst at Arsenal, bro. These 3 months, and this guy's telling me that he's going to go flipping Royal Ascot. Get out of here, mate. You go Royal Ascot after you've signed two top dons, yeah? 2 top dons. Flipping hell, bro. So look, the women are active. They're signing players. Maybe Eddie will get some inspiration, take some inspiration from these guys. Lukaku, never forgetting Willow. Absolutely, man. And he's going to actually pocket Ronaldo. He's going to pocket... Hey, William Saliba, white baller. How many... Bro... When he pockets Ronaldo, which he will inevitably pocket Ronaldo in that game because Ronaldo's been poor, yeah, it means that William Saliba has officially pocketed every single elite striker. Every striker that was elite when Saliba was being given, bro, when his mum was giving birth to him, these guys were all elite top dons. Saliba was just coming out of the womb. He was just coming out of the womb. These men were lifting Champions Leagues and all of that type of stuff. Now look at him. He's looking at them in his pocket. He's holding his pockets. He's got Messi in there. He's got Mbappe in there. He's got Neymar in there. He's got Haaland in there. He's going to put Ronaldo in there. Damn. My baller, William Saliba, pocketing every single striker, every single elite striker you can think of, blood. Yeah, he's got Darwin Noodles in there. He's got everyone. He's not even an elite striker, but you know, he plays for an elite club. William Saliba making history, blood. New to your channel, neutral supporter, says James. Big you up, my guy. Much appreciate you. We've got Glenn, we've got G-Star. A lot of people saying Edu out. Big up all the guys that Edu out, man, because look, time is running out for Edu. This is the summer where he needs to prove himself. If he can't deliver, guys, oh my God, it could be very, very detrimental. It could be a big problem for Mikel Arteta for this season. He has to deliver. Edu's having barbecues. I don't even think he's on the barbecue, bro. I honestly don't even think he's on the barbecue. Wax, I'm convinced Arsenal and Liverpool are not serious. They are both just letting top players pass them by and see them balling out at other clubs and then want them at double the price. Exactly. I mean, Liverpool and Arsenal are probably the only two teams that don't seem active in this market right now out of all of the Premier League clubs. Everyone else is super duper active. I can't really speak for Liverpool. Big up Ravi. I know you're a Liverpool fan. I can't speak for Liverpool. I don't know what's going on over there. I can only assume that it's a new manager who is trying to figure things out. And when I say trying to figure things out, he's trying to understand who he actually wants and who he needs to sell. I think that's the process that they're in. See, the difference between Arsenal and Liverpool is that Arne Slot just come off the back of winning the Eredivisie. That's been his focus. He hasn't had a plan in place for Liverpool. He's been offered the job. He looks at the team. He identifies good players. He understands that who he doesn't want. He understands who he wants to bring in, and he goes in, and then it's going to be a little process for him, right? But he needs to get rid of players first. That's how Liverpool have always operated. They sell before they can buy. And, you know, we've obviously Klopp leaving. There's going to be some players that are just not going to want to be there anymore. So they've got to go through a little process. What is Edu's excuse? Edu was here in January putting a plan together. Edu told us that he had a clear plan. He had over 180 pages of players that he had identified. Where are those players? You're telling me that he had all those players that he identified, but for some reason, the media are telling us this morning that Edu's scouting Dons. Edu's scouting Dons today. Oh my God. Edu is scouting Dons. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't see us signing a striker. I think it's gonna run with Mikhail Birif. Well, reports coming out yesterday to suggest that Mikhail Birif is on the verge of rejoining the team in Austria on loan again. So I don't know. Clearly, Edu's lost the paperwork. He must have. He's lost the paperwork for a bunch of these players. Wax, Liverpool want Gordon, but we are just dilly-dallying and making it hard for themselves. Yeah, I heard about the Gordon links, and Gordon actually wants to join Liverpool as well, which is slightly bizarre, seeing as he actually played for Everton. That would be. I can only assume there will be some mad backlash with that, but it is what it is. Look, it's Newcastle. It's not even Liverpool dilly-dallying in that regard. Newcastle don't want to sell Anthony Gordon. Newcastle in a massive mess. You know, they've increased the value of their operation significantly, but they haven't turned over the right results. So on that basis, they're going to have to sell a lot of players. So what Newcastle are in the process of doing is just kind of figuring out who they want to sell. They've got rid of Elliot Anderson. They're looking at one or two other players to sell, but they're doing that because they don't want to let go of the Anthony Gordons. You know, they don't want to let go of the Isaks. They don't want to let go of the players that they brought in to help them elevate and help them get to that next level. It just doesn't make any sense for them. So they're trying everything, or they've been trying to do everything in their power to keep those players. So yeah, Newcastle are going to be hard to kind of negotiate with. Look, Minter, they're sacrificing Minter. These are the players that they're sacrificing. Look who they're selling. Elliot Anderson, Minter. These are the Dons that they're selling. They're not trying to sell superstars. But the players that they are selling, like Elliot Anderson and Minter, they've gone for crazy amounts of money. Those two players alone have actually gained close to £70 million for Newcastle. £70 million. Tell me what Edu's doing, bro. Tell me what Edu is doing. Oh, man, I need to know. I'm going to visit David Dean, convince him to come home. F Edu, but we need David Dean. We need him, bruv. Cabin Heck says, Wax, have you heard of Jeff Arsenal? I haven't, but he said on Twitter one day ago that Arsenal was signing a German international after the Euros. He then deleted the tweet. Yeah, so basically there was a video going around a couple of days ago that we reacted to on this channel of one car rental man talking to some representative or some agent from of a player that who apparently said that this player's coming to London for the first time. He's moving over. He needs a car. I mean, we don't know how true this is at this moment, but I think people are just trying to get traction at this moment. So let's see. We have to wait. We'll have to wait. It could be Joshua Kimmich. I mean, that's the only person in that German team that I think Arsenal would be interested in or could believe that Arsenal would be pushing for. Other than that, I don't think there is anyone else who's in the German team other than Musiala. I don't see, I don't see Arsenal putting crazy amounts of money down on the table for Musiala. Do you know the way there? So, but yeah, I mean, look, like I said, the women are active. Mariona Caldente, she has signed for Arsenal ladies. So big them up. Comes from Barcelona, as we can see. And this is like their announcement video, breaking news from Barcelona. Blah, 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 blah. Big them up. Big them up. Yeah. If you watch the Arsenal ladies, then you'll be excited for this one. Extremely excited. I mean, I'm excited for this one. Might as well get excited for this one, innit? Because the men ain't on nothing. You know what I mean? Edu ain't on nothing. All right, let's see what else is going on here. So, what did this say? Arsenal finally received green light to complete 175 million transfers as Mikel Arteta eyes 4 signings. I think people are just tweeting rubbish. Absolutely tweeting rubbish. We definitely missed a bullet with this one, didn't we? Benjamin Sesko looked absolutely terrible yesterday. Absolutely terrible. It looked like the Benjamin Sesko that I witnessed in the Champions League last season. Absolutely crap. He is not even better than Kai Havertz, bro. He is not better than Kai Havertz. Like, he is not better than Kai Havertz. Benjamin Sesko, boy, I'm so happy that we didn't pull the trigger on this one. He is dead in front of goal. Absolutely dead. No composure, no techers. I really don't know Wagwan. So yeah. Like, I would probably rather keep Eddie Nketiah than sign Benjamin Sesko, like, real talk. I've been saying that Sesko is dog S. I wasn't too fond of him, man. Like I said to you, I wouldn't be disappointed if we signed him, but he can't be the marquee. He can't be the main guy. Like, if you sign Benjamin Sesko, give me Gyökeres and put Benjamin Sesko on the bench. I'll be calm with that. I'll be calm with a development project for Benjamin Sesko. But if you tell me that I'm signing Benjamin Sesko as the main guy, pissed. I am pissed. I am pissed, bro. And that's how I was feeling when we were linked with him. I was not on it whatsoever. It was like literally last resort. Last resort. Anyway, so we're on the verge of completing the deal for David Raya, ladies and gentlemen. And at the same time, we want to be able to sign another goalkeeper because Aaron Ramsdale is going to be leaving. Now, there's nothing out there. Nothing, guys. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you want to tell me, oh, Wax, it's Wax. Oh, Wax. Don't worry, Wax. Edu knows what he's doing. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. There's nothing out there with Ramsdale. Nothing. 26-year-old Ramsdale. No clubs interested in Aaron Ramsdale. No clubs. Man sitting there thinking that you're going to get our money back for Ramsdale. Man thought he was going to get 15 million back for Ramsdale. I told you, man. The time to sell Ramsdale was last season. If you did not decide to sell Ramsdale last season, knowing that you was going to have an agenda for the player, then why the hell? Come on. It doesn't make sense. And now we're going to be stuck with Ramsdale. And it's not to say I want to get rid of Ramsdale. This energy is based on what the manager wants and what Edu wants. Okay, the manager doesn't want Ramsdale. Edu doesn't want Ramsdale. Okay, cool. So if you didn't want Ramsdale and you knew that David Raya was going to be the number one, then why don't you sell Aaron Ramsdale last summer? Okay, if you knew that you was only going to give Aaron Ramsdale 6 games this season, why didn't you sell Aaron Ramsdale last summer? Was you that naive? Was you that stupid to believe that you could still double up your money on Ramsdale even if you left him on a bench all season? Bro. And now it's the 2nd of July. Every single football club on the planet knows how much money they got, how much money they've got to play with. Yeah, there's going to be some increases because some sales still need to be made from some clubs. But you're telling me that nobody wants Aaron Ramsdale. Is that what you're telling me? Nobody wants him. Nobody. No, Wax. It's because he's at the Euros, Wax. Trust me. He's at the Euros. No. Don't give me that bullshit. Do not give me that shit, bruv. Sorry. Nobody wants Ramsdale because they understand that Arsenal are deluded. That's what they do understand. Arsenal are deluded. You think you're going to come to me with Ramsdale for 50 million? And I'm just going to say, yeah, I'll give you 50 million for Ramsdale. Now, you would want Arsenal to sell Ramsdale for 50 million, but you've got to be realistic now. With the way you've mismanaged Ramsdale over the past 12 months, the way you have shown the whole world that you do not want Ramsdale at your football club was the moment you lost out, okay? That's the moment you lost. That's the moment all teams looked at you and said, don't worry, we'll wait. We're not that desperate for Ramsdale. You really thought Newcastle were desperate for Ramsdale? Newcastle went out there and said, James, come over here, my brother. Yeah? James, Mr. Trafford, come over here, my brother. We ain't got time. We ain't waiting for Aaron Ramsdale when these dons are telling me 50 million pounds. Come on, man. The actual amount of money that Newcastle were willing to pay for Ramsdale was only 15 million pounds. 1-5. 1-5. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, guys? Can you imagine that? Newcastle was only willing to pay 15 million for Ramsdale, bro. That says everything you need to know about what Arsenal have done to Ramsdale over the past 12 months. Now, I literally hope that someone comes along that has all of the faith that many of us do have in Ramsdale and say, you know what? I'll put 30 million down on the table. I'll put 40 million down on the table. But at this moment in time, I just don't see anyone doing it. And that means we're going to be stuck with Ramsdale. And that means we're going to have problems at Arsenal Football Club because Ramsdale doesn't want to be here. Ramsdale wants to be the number one. Come on, man. Aaron Ramsdale's on, he's not even on big wages, bro. He's on like 50K. Ramsdale's on peanuts. Ramsdale earns about 50K a week out of Arsenal. He doesn't earn that much. He doesn't earn that much. That's the reason why we got rid of Leno for Ramsdale, because at the time, one of the main focuses for Arsenal at the time when we were moving from Leno to Ramsdale was the finances that we could afford to pay Ramsdale. Ramsdale was signing to Arsenal for 50K per week. Leno was taking home 120K per week. That's a 70K difference. That's a 70K difference that Leno was taking. So at the time, you have to remember, Arsenal were trying to restructure the wage bill. So what made sense to them was get rid of Leno because that saves us 70K a week. That 70K a week can actually go towards another player. And we've still got a goalkeeper and a homegrown goalkeeper in Ramsdale who actually got qualities that could be better than Ramsdale's. And that's how they were looking at it. That's the reason why we made the sacrifice. Now, 2 years later, we're doing the same thing again. But the only problem is, what we've done now is we've basically shown the world the same we did with Leno. That's why we never got no money for Leno. You're telling me Leno isn't a qualified keeper to go for about 20 million. Like, you could easily get 20, 25 million for Leno in this market, right? You could easily do that. Even after the season that he's had with Fulham, the guy was in the top 4 for clean sheets. Fulham finished 13th, bro. Fulham finished 13th. Leno was 4th on the list for clean sheets, bro. So it goes to show you how qualified the goalkeeper is. You could have got 25 million for Leno, 20 million at a bare minimum. But what did you actually get for Leno? What did Arsenal actually get for Leno? I'll tell you what we got for Leno. We got 7 million. Why did we get 7 million for Leno? Oh, because Mikel Arteta and Edu basically showed the world that we didn't care about Leno. Fuck off. They've done the same thing with Aaron Ramsdale. So what do you think? Teams are going to come along and say, oh, don't worry, there's 50 M's. Come on, understand how business works. These teams are not dumb, bro. These teams are not dumb. Arteta and Edu have killed Ramsdale. And they've done the same thing with these other contracts. Like, you've given Reece Nelson 100K. You've given Eddie Nketiah 100K. Now, just that alone is a stumbling block for teams, because teams ain't willy-nilly trying to dish out 100K to players like Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson. They're not trying to do that. They're 50K players. They're 40 to 50K players a week. So now we've got a problem whereby teams are going to be umming and ahhing. If teams are umming and ahhing about the contracts of the player, then what we're going to have to do as a seller is we're going to have to lower our valuation so it kind of balances out the amount of wages that this guy is taking. Do you understand? And that's the approach that teams are going to have. But what also makes it worse for Arsenal is the fact that Mikel Arteta has mismanaged all these players for a whole year, 2 years. Eddie Nketiah might be slightly different because he's probably had more minutes than all of the players that we're looking to sell. But Reece Nelson, ESR, Aaron Ramsdale, they've all been mismanaged. All of them. So how the fuck have you got the audacity, pardon my language, how have you got the audacity to go into the market and say, oh, we want 50 million for Eddie Nketiah? They're looking at you like you're a clown. Oh, this guy's not hearing me. Edu, get out of my football club. Edu, I need you out. I need you out, bruv. I need you out, bruv. Yeah? I need you out, bruv. No, you're taking a fucking piss. You're sitting there trying to get 50M for Eddie Nketiah. I would love to get 50M for Eddie Nketiah. But you gotta look at the fucking facts, bro. These men haven't managed these players correctly. You can't sit there and demand this stupid money for these dons. You know, people say, oh, but look, but Wax, what about Elliot Anderson? Elliot Anderson played more games than Eddie Nketiah and ESR has in the past 2 years for Newcastle last season, bruv. Yeah? Just last season. Elliot Anderson last season played more games than Eddie Nketiah and ESR combined in the past 2 blood clot years. Okay? There you go. There you go. That adds value. Teams buy into that. There are metrics that you need to look at. What data do we have for ESR to suggest that he is actually worth 40 million pounds? What data do we have? Tell me. You are looking at this player. You want to bring this player in. Tell me what data you have that warrants ESR guy for 40 million. Tell me what data you have that warrants Eddie Nketiah going for 50 million pounds. What do you have? What do you have? Tell me. Sell it to me. Come on. Sell it. Come and sell it to me. You can't sell it to me because Eddie Nketiah has struggled to do 10 goals in a fucking campaign playing for a team like Arsenal, who over the past 2 seasons have dominated possession more than any football club on the fucking planet, blood. Yeah? So you want to start looking at data. Oh, but Eddie scored. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Yeah, Edu doesn't know what he is doing, bro. What he is doing. We have fucked ourselves. We have shot ourselves in the foot multiple times. And it's the reason why it's July the 2nd. And none of these guys are gone. None of them. None of them are gone. None of them. Who's gone? Who's gone? Even Lukonga's still here. Even Nuno Tavares is still here, guys. Still here. Nuno Tavares. You're becoming like Lee Gunner. Listen, they told me that 4 years ago, my guy. I ain't becoming no one. This has always been me. Shut your mouth, bro. About I'm becoming Lee Gunner. What are you talking about? I have been the realest guy online for the 4 fucking years. Do not tell me I'm becoming Lee Gunner. Shit. Shit. Are you mad? Are you stupid, bro? Becoming Lee Gunner. The fuck? Big up my guy Zach. He says you can't demand big money for players that you have gone out of your way to devalue and left to rot on the bench. Exactly. Exactly. We've killed ourselves, man. You're a muppet. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. That's why I run a successful business that's actually running for me right now, generating me thousands of pounds right now whilst I'm here talking to you, man. But I don't know nothing. And I'm trying to tell you about business, bro. I'm trying to tell you about business and why Arsenal have shot themselves in the foot, but you don't know. I don't know nothing. You don't understand. Okay. Okay. Big you up, my guy. Big you up. Big you up, my guy. Lee Gunner spits facts anyway. There you go. There you go. This guy is coming in talking nonsense, bro. Talking nonsense, bro. You get me? Big up all the real ones, blood, anyway. That's it. Big up all the real ones that spit facts, that say it as it is, that hold the standards, the same standards that we all hold over here. You know what I mean? If man want the best for their football club, then man want the best for their football club, cuz. That's it. That's it. At the end of the day, bro, we're looking at this I'm looking at this from a business perspective, and it doesn't sit well with me. It just doesn't sit well with me. All right? Doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Yeah, big up Lee Gunner. Big up all the guys that are online, yeah, holding this club accountable. Okay? We've got Edu, we've got Mikel Arteta. I told you guys. I've been waiting for everyone to catch up. I've been waiting for you to catch up. This is the reason why I said, you know what, I'm not going to sit here and stress myself out and say, Mikel Arteta out, Mikel Arteta out, Mikel Arteta out. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. One more season, Arteta, because hopefully by now, everybody's on the same page. Nobody should think any different. Nobody should be, oh, no, but we've got to give him one more season because he doesn't have his team yet. Oh, no. We're in 2025 now, my guy. Well, not yet, but we will be soon, bro. And by the time we get there, everyone needs to be on the same page. If he doesn't deliver us a Premier League by the end of this blood clot season, he goes. If Edu can't deliver an ROI or even improvements on what we're doing this summer, he has to go, blood. That's what it is. That's what it is. Look, my pen's all broken in that. Oh, my pen's all broken. I need my pen. No. Fuck's sake. I need that pen. Now I've got multiple of them anyway. Yeah, so how did the pen just break? I didn't even do anything, bro. Didn't even do anything. How did you break? Okay, only delusional, clueless Arteta sexuals and top gooners deny it. This is what I'm saying. Big up my guy Troy in the building. They don't get it, man. They won't get it. They'll just come in here and say, oh, but you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, but you're trying to be Lee Gunner. Someone said to me the other day, but you're trying to be Curtis Shaw. That's what they will come to you and say. They'll tell you the same shit. These people that know nothing, blood. They'll literally come to your channel. They don't even know that you've been streaming. You've actually, the people that they're trying to tell you that you are, or you're trying to be like, you've actually been in connection with these guys. Been on streams of these guys, bro. Like we are more or less all in the same blood clot circle, even if we don't directly contact each other or anything like that. We're all in the same blood clot circle, bro. You know them way there. But man's got the audacity to tell me, oh, but you're trying to be like Lee Gunner. And you got that one, oh, but you're trying to be like Curtis Shaw. Like, who else am I trying to be like? Am I trying to be like flipping Terry? Am I trying to be like Robbie from AFTV? Who else am I trying to be like, bro? The maddest thing is, if you go back on my channel and watch all my content, and you'll see Wax has always been the same, bro. He's always been the same, holding these guys accountable. You know them way there, holding these guys accountable, sticking it on these guys and letting them know what the facts are. That's why they call me Wax with the facts. The man them in the chat call me Wax with the facts for they don't call me that for no reason, bro. Come on. These fucking mutants. That's what I'm saying, man. Anyway. Gotta keep our foot on Edu's neck. That's exactly what we're doing here. Hoping that the algorithm lands us on Edu Gasper's desktop. That's the goal. That is the Bumba Clark goal. Anyway. We're rambling, we're waffling, we're doing all of that. Let's get into the main topics. All right, so it has been said by a few different publications. Let me quickly find it. Where are we? We should be here, this one. All right, so we're going to move on to Riccardo Calafiori, yeah? So Arsenal have been tracking this guy for quite some time. We've been looking at him. Surprisingly, I feel like this has only come to the surface since the Euros. So I have to question Edu again now. Did you know about, was you scouting, pardon me, was you scouting Calafiori prior to the Euros? Or is it only been since the Euros you've started scouting him? Because if that is, and it's the latter, I'm going to be pissed off. Why? Because where's the plan? Where is the plan? The clear plan. This is what I'm saying. Where is the clear plan? This is what I want to know. Now, anyway, forget that. Even if we started scouting them at the Euros and we decided that, look, man, this is the left back that we want to bring in. This is a left back, ladies and gentlemen, that has had a fantastic season with Bologna. Got them into the Champions League with Thiago Motta. And he has confirmed, and so is his agent, been published by reports in Italy, that he wants to follow in the footsteps of the manager, Thiago Motta. He understands that Premier League teams are interested, but he wants to follow in the footsteps of the manager. He wants to go to Juventus. This is Dusan Vlahovic 2.0. That's what this is. And at this point, I don't even know how serious Arsenal are. How can you be serious in? How can you be seriously interested in a guy who only wants Juventus? Remember, guys, remember, we've been told that we are only interested in players that only want Arsenal, cuz. So if that's the truth, then these links with Calafiori are fake. They're fake. They're fake. We're not in for Calafiori. Can't be. The guy wants Juventus. And we've been told, based on our sporting director, we are not getting involved in no tug of wars. We're only signing players that want to play for Arsenal. So, yeah, this is where you start questioning things again. You start, like, oh, man. What is the plan? I'm just trying to figure things out. Wax, you're trying to be egal. This is what I'm saying, cuz. That's the next one. You're trying to be egal. And oh, the game is crazy. The game is crazy. I'd rather you, man, say I'm trying to be Wiz or something like that. I'd rather that than anyone else. I'll take that as a compliment. No, it's so weird, man. This is it's just me. The maddest thing is, big up my guy Wiz, yeah, because Wiz is someone that actually told me, Wax, always be yourself, bro. Always be yourself. And don't get it twisted. There was a time where certain videos or certain like things that I was doing, I was trying to be like an interviewer. I was trying to be an interviewer. I was trying to be like Robbie Lau to a degree, like just trying to be like a news kind of media reporter. No, that's not me. Why was I trying to do that? I don't know. So certain content that I was creating maybe 2-3 years ago might have come across like that, especially when I was doing like pre-recorded stuff. But I was just like, nah. I just need to be me, bro. I just need to be me. I need to be me, guys. Yeah. And that's exactly what you're getting. Okay. So when I say, I'm trying to be Lee Gunner. No. Maybe Lee Gunner's trying to be me. Yeah. Oh, you're trying to be Curtis Shaw. Or maybe Curtis Shaw's trying to be me. Like how do you know? How do you know? Oh, because they got a bigger following? They got a bigger following? Fucking hell. Remember, I'm the London boy. I'm the fucking London boy. You understand? I'm from London. Them dons ain't from London. Why the fuck would I want to be like anyone else that's not even from London? I'm the London don with the London culture, but I want to be other dons. Get the fuck out of here, you mug. Get the fuck out of here, you mug. You fucking mug. People are mad. People are absolutely nutters. Anyway, this Calafiori situation, I don't know Wagwan, if Arsenal was serious, if this guy wants just Juventus. Like, I really don't know. But, I'd be compelled to believe that being an Italian, probably doesn't want to leave, probably does want Juventus, biggest club in Italy. Why would he not want to be there? And his manager, who he's had a fantastic season with, has just signed for them as the manager. Why would he want to go anywhere else? Nah, he's going to Juventus, man. And we just see that Juventus are cooking. Juventus are putting money down on the table for Thuram. He's going to be signing £20 million, £25 million for Thuram. Crazy. Yeah. Kefram Thuram as well, the central midfielder, the brother. And yeah, Bologna only want 40 million for this guy. I mean, if it's 40 million, are you telling me that Arsenal don't have 40 million to get the deal done? Or are you telling me that Arsenal already know that the player doesn't want Arsenal? I'm just confused. I'm really confused. I don't know, man. I don't know. They've signed Douglas Luiz too. Exactly 50 million for Douglas Luiz. 50 million. We were chasing Douglas Luiz for 2 seasons, and we just allowed him to go to Juventus for 50 million euros. Okay. Less money than Kai Havertz. Yeah. Say Ben White money. He went for Ben White money. Crazy. Arsenal are just regret FC. Apparently, Bologna ain't trying to let him go. Juventus. I wouldn't even believe in that. These men are about brown envelopes. The Serie A is brown envelope galore. Bologna, all that Parma, all of those teams down there. They're willing. They want to sell their players to the Juventus, to Inter Milan, to these teams. Why? Because they get brown envelopes, bro. You ain't getting brown envelopes from anyone else. So I don't believe that. They will definitely get their man. I only want ballers who want to play for the club, not just for the money. Exactly. These other YouTubers are the same. They call things out. The club, they call it out. Like, what's the problem? Some of these fans are deluded. Keep banging the drum wax. Facts. Bologna will not sell him to Juventus. They would rather sell him to the Premier League, but Chelsea are in the race. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. The Serie A dons don't want out of Italy. Exactly, man. They don't want to leave, bruv. Big up Wayne says Calafiori is an upgrade from Kivior, 110%. Big up Roland. He says Ramsdale himself is a joke. How could you come on air to tell us that you lack concentration while in between the sticks? And that's the moment he literally lost. That is the moment he lost, and Arteta decided that David Raya was going to be the new goalkeeper. So yeah, this Calafiori thing anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not too sure where we are at with it, what's going on. It's just saying here that Riccardo Calafiori would be open to a move to the Premier League if Juventus can't agree a deal with Bologna. His preference, however, is still to follow Thiago Motta to Juventus. So, I reckon that's going to happen. I think he's going to reject Arsenal and, yeah, you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. I think we're going to be selling a bunch of defenders, man. Bunch of defenders. All right, and then we've got Jules Kounde. Now, Barcelona have asked for time. Barcelona have asked for some time to kind of make up their mind. So they've clearly been approached by Arsenal and various other clubs as well. Barcelona have said that they want to have a bit of time to give an answer to Arsenal. So it looks like it's to Arsenal regarding the inquiry for Jules Kounde. If Ronald Araujo stays at Barcelona, the club will open the negotiation with Arsenal. However, it is clear Kounde will not leave for less than 60 million euros. Now, I think that's a good price anyway. It works out to be about 50 million pounds, 52 million pounds, some craziness like that. I think that's a decent money for a French international, for a person. Was he a part of Barcelona winning the league? I'm sure he was. I think that's the season he joined. Wax, I'm following both Calafiori and Kounde. Calafiori is much better than Kounde. Yeah, I mean, perhaps. They're both good players. Was Sesko good, boys? No, he was dead. We seen inquiries about everyone, but make no bids. No one window shoppers. Lazy boy Jones says, bro, these Italian teams are just trying to increase the price on players. Juventus won. Vlahovic team did the same thing. We never bid for him. Looked to do so. This defender is the same. F off. That is a basic biology. Everyone loses concentration or lacks concentration. Why are people on his back for stating a scientific fact? Because he shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have said it. Wax, can you please tell me how Arsenal with this current team cope against physical teams? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a problem, isn't it? It's a problem. I think we can manage, man. We've got a strong team. We've got like a physical presence in our team as well. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think we'll get out muscled by anyone, if that's kind of what you're referring to. But I don't know how this pen broke. It's my favorite pen. It's my favorite pen. Every time I write with this pen, generates me a fortune. That's my favorite pen. Where's the other bit of it? I don't know where this pen broke and went. So yeah, listen, I don't know if we would get out muscled. I think we've got a good team. Even Saka's physically built these days. You know what I mean? You can't even out muscle Saka these days. So, but I hear you though. Wax Juventus will sign Cop Miners. Bro, I'm French. Trust Kounde will be ripped in the Prem on that left wing. You don't rate Kounde. You think he'll get turned inside out? I mean, if Ben White can manage, I'm sure Kounde can manage, man. There isn't much difference between those players, is there? There isn't much difference. Okay. So yeah, they're just waiting. They're waiting. That's according to reports in Spain. I'm not too sure how true that shit is, but yeah, they're waiting. So let's see. Kounde rumor is a lie. Arsenal have Timber. Yeah, but you got to think we're trying to get rid of Zinchenko. Tomiyasu is a liability. He's not fully fit all the time. And then you have no one else. Listen, I swear to you, people are really forgetting that Arsenal's defense is light, bro. Arsenal's defense is mad. Like, if Ben White gets injured, tell me who his real replacement is. Because if Timber plays on the left, then you've only got Tomiyasu to kind of utilize on both flanks. So if Ben White gets injured and Tomiyasu's injured, what do? You're pissed. Saliba gets injured, what do? You're pissed. If Gabriel Magalhaes gets injured, what do? You're pissed. If Yuri and Timber gets injured, what do? You're pissed. Like, we need to bring in defenders. We actually need to bring in a left back, we need a centre back, and we need a right back. We need all three of those positions. Because if any one of those players go missing or get injured, we are done for. We don't have significant replacements. We don't have adequate replacements. You know, and that's what we need. We need to go and identify that. And I think that's what we might do. Like I told you guys a few weeks ago, or maybe a week ago, I said, look, I'll give you my predictions on the positions that I think Arsenal are going to sign. I don't think Arsenal are going to sign the striker. I just don't think we're going to sign a striker. Even though we've got Gyökeres update, we're going to get to that in a minute. Don't go anywhere. I don't think we're going to sign a striker. I honestly think we're signing left back, right back, centre back. No, what did I say? No, I said my predictions. I think Arsenal are going to sign 4 positions this summer. 4 positions. The positions that I think Arsenal are going to sign, and I'm going to write these down as well. Look, I broke my pen. I need to go and find another one that's in the bedroom. I think Arsenal are going to sign goalkeeper, as we do know, backup goalkeeper, a left back, centre back, central midfielder. That's what Arsenal sign. That's my predictions. That's what Arsenal are going to sign. Let's bring 5 defenders because 5 of them might get injured, yeah? Bro, we don't have adequate backup. We don't have adequate backup. You take Zinchenko out of the firing line. Who is your traditional left back? Who do you have? Tomiyasu is not a traditional left back, and nor is Yuri and Timber. They're not left backs. They're make-way left backs. They're makeshift left backs. Makeshift means they're not genuine fucking left backs. That's what they're not. We're forcing it, bro. Because Mikel Arteta thinks he's a magician. Yeah. I'll get a central midfielder. I'll put him at left back. I'll get a striker, turn him into a right back. That's Mikel Arteta. So if you think about it, Ben White goes missing, we're done for. Yuri and Timber. I mean, no one even knows. Let's be honest. Nobody even knows how qualified Yuri and Timber is. You don't even know how qualified he is. You don't even know how good he's going to be over a league campaign. You don't know. You don't know how good Timber is over a league campaign. People are just sitting there gassing up players, man. I am fed up of this fucking football club. I am fed up of this fan base as well that sit there and gas up players, bruv. Yeah? Where did it get you with ESR? Nowhere. Where did it get you with Eddie? Nowhere. Where did it get you with Reece Nelson? Nowhere. Okay? We're gassing up Dons, man. You have to at least wait to see if these guys have the consistency in their game to be that guy that we want them to be. Yuri and Timber has shown us, glimpses. He's shown us glimpses. You need to understand what the definition of glimpses is. Glimpses doesn't mean consistent, okay? And we also have to bear in mind, he has been injured for 12 blood clot months. So we don't even know how qualified Timber is going to be. But right now, Timber is Lino Sosa. He's a fucking reserve player. You know what I mean? So we have to wait, man. We literally have to wait. I don't want to see Zinni in an Arsenal shirt anymore. Get rid. It looks like Tierney is staying. £10 million is what they want for Kieran Tierney. Mish says we need to sign a goalkeeper, LBCM, right wing, and a striker. Yeah. Out of all 5 of those positions, though, we're going to sign an LBCM and a goalkeeper. The right winger and the striker position probably won't be identified. And I don't want that to be the case, but I just know what Arteta is going to do. He's going to sign bare defensive players. And don't get it twisted. Like I said, I would be open to signing defensive players, but we also need offensive players as well. But my predictions are that we will sort out that defense before we do anything else. You know, all this Eze, Xavi Simons, you know, even Gyökeres, like I just don't think it's realistic for Arsenal right now. I don't think it's at the top of the agenda, and that's the most important thing. You know what I mean? It's not at the top of the agenda. So, anyway, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Jules Kounde to Arsenal could be happening. We'll have to obviously see what happens there. And then who else have we got here? Who else do we have? Viktor Gyokeres. Okay, so we've got an update from Viktor Gyokeres published by Fabrizio Romano. And this is where we're at. This is the last topic of discussion. Pick up all the real ones in the building. Make sure we're hitting the like button. Do subscribe. Obviously, you'll only get the facts here, bro. You know what I mean? You only get the facts over here, bro. Big up the coffee gang settings each and every time. These journalists are all spiritual liars. Spiritual liars, you know. Get Grimaldo and Kadioglu for left back. We need to sign Kounde, Eze, Xavi Simons, and Gyökeres. Still waiting to see Mr. Clear plan. We already have 7 defenders, and at least 3 of them are not deemed good enough, in my opinion. Like those other 3, like look, listen, man, let's be honest now. Out of the defenders that we've got right now, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, they make it. Everyone else can fuck off. That's just how I'm putting it. That is literally how I'm putting it. Out of all of the defenders that Arsenal have right now, Saliba, Ben White, and Gabriel make it. Everyone else, you can F off. Your rotation. I will sacrifice you. I will kick you out the door so far, and I won't give a fuck about you. That's how we have to see these other dons that are in the squad. They are not integral. You are idiots. You are just there because we need you to be there. The moment I've got a chance to sacrifice you, you are gone. Yeah, Tomiyasu, Kivior, fucking, obviously Timber exception. I still don't know how qualified Timber is. After the next season, this season that we have, I'll be able to make that determination. And then who else we got there? We've got no one. So as I said to you, if it ain't Saliba, if it ain't Gabriel, and it ain't Ben White, everyone else can go. Everyone else in that defensive back line can go. Even the reserves, bruv. Even the reserves. Go and get me some top quality dons that are going to come in, hit the ground running, that are going to come in and give you consistency. Yeah? That are going to come in and never be injured. Yeah? Nah, man. There's so many players in this team that can go. Like, I can give you the players now. Like, Ben, these are the players that are indispensable at Arsenal Football Club right now, in my opinion. Indispensable. You've got Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. I'll put Ben White in there. I'm going to put Ben White in there because I think the last 2 seasons at right back, Ben White's been phenomenal. Declan Rice, Odegaard, Saka. That's 6. Who else can I put in there? Who else can I put in there? Like, who else can you put in there? You've got, I've put 6. Maybe Martinelli gets in there. That's 7. So you're telling me out of 25 man squad, there's only 7 real guys in there. Only 7 real guys. I'm sacrificing Trossard, bro. I don't know what people think about Trossard, yeah? There's multiple wingers and multiple players out here that can do exactly what Trossard does. Trossard is about 29 years old. It's time to move on. Trossard will be a sacrifice. Who else out of that start? Who else? The only reason I haven't, look, you see Tomiyasu, yeah? I like Tomiyasu. But the only reason I haven't put Tomiyasu in there is because of his fitness levels. He's a liability, bro. He's a liability. The 7 players that I've just given you, and I've included 7 now because one of them is Martinelli. The 7 players that I've just given you are all indispensable players. They can't be moved. No one can take them out of their positions. No one takes Odegaard out of his position. No one takes Saliba or Gabriel or Ben White out of his position. No one is taking Saka out of his position. And no one's going to take Declan Rice out of his position. And then obviously his Martinelli is questionable. That's the 7th one. Everyone else goes, ladies and gentlemen. There is no attachment to anyone else. Everyone else goes. I don't care who you are. Trossard, Havertz, fucking all of you, man, can go. All of you. All of you. They're the only 7 that I would keep. That's it. Nah, keep Trossard. Man's a baller. Trossard can go, bro. I don't give a fuck what Trossard does. Trossard can go. You know, then way Trossard can go. I'll sell Trossard, bro. I have no. There's so many wingers out here. That's the difference. Like with Trossard's position, there's so many guys in that position that I don't need to care about Trossard. If you think about what Odegaard does, there's not a lot of Odegaards out there, bro. There's not a lot of Odegaards out there, bro. You can't go out there and instantly replace Odegaard. There's not Salibas, there's not Gabriels out there. Ben White, you can probably say, all right, cool. You can replace Ben White. Saka, you could probably replace Saka. You know, anyway there. But trust me, man. Belbin says Trossard is mad inconsistent. You know what? With Trossard, man, Trossard scores some bad boy goals and he obviously makes some, bad boy moves sometimes. But I think he's too selfish. I think he takes too long. He holds the ball too long, and therefore the pattern that we could have created is no longer there, and things like that. I'll get rid of Trossard, bro. Go back to Brighton. I don't give a shit. Go back to Brighton. I'm too real for this shit. Trossard, man. Fuck Trossard, bro. Seriously, real ballers only. But I want consistent ballers every day out here just making it happen. Trossard, he's got grey hair now. He's getting old. You've got to move him on, bro. Got to move him on. Sorry, Tross. Got to move you on. He's a baller, though. I'm not going to take that away. He's a baller. He's a baller. But I'm being ruthless right now, guys. I'm being absolutely ruthless. Some people might not accept it. Some people might think I'm delusion. Some people might. This is ruthlessness. Everyone else in that team, other than the 6 and the 7 that I've given you, can all go. Every single one of them. From the goalkeeper to the strikers. Anyway, let's say here, Viktor Gyökeres, Sporting still want the release clause. They want a package of 100 million. This is an expensive deal, and this is why Arsenal have shown interest in recent months, but at the moment are still not advancing. We know that sometimes in the market, the price can change. In June, you can have a price, and then in July and in August, it can change. So for both Gyökeres and Osimhen, the situation is quite interesting. Let's see what Arsenal decide to do. So Fabrizio Romano is more or less telling us that Arsenal are still kind of keeping tabs on this striker situation. But of course, the amount of money that's going to cost for us to get it done is astronomical. And in my opinion, Arsenal don't have the money to get that done. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait. We've only got 2 months left. Not even 2 months. 2 months. Just under 2 months. 2 fucking months before I'm going to say to you guys that were telling me, oh, Wax, be patient. Wax is just open. Wax. Yeah, okay. Okay, we'll see. Just under 2 months to really, really see how serious Edu is. That's it. I want to be here every fucking day. Every day for the next 2 months, keeping the pressure up on Eddie. Keeping the pressure up. Yeah? That's it. That's what we're going to be doing. Let me read 2 comments and I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Big up Simon. It says Nico Williams is better than Eze. It's a tough one. Nico Williams is younger. So probably by the time he gets to 26, which is what age Eze is at, he could be better than Eze. They are different players. I think Eze is more of a central player. Nico Williams is more of a player that plays out wide. I think they can work in both in the same team. Who wins a girl? Who wins a girl? Who wins a convo between Wax and his girl? Wax is on fire. If I'm being honest, my girl always wins, bro. Yeah, my girl always wins, bro. Yeah, I can't win a convo. She don't listen. She don't listen, bro. She don't listen. So if it's about to go into debate mode with my girl, I just ignore it. I let her say whatever she wants to say, and I'm just like, yeah. I can't win. I can never win. Even if I'm right, I can't win. So literally, even if I'm right, which I am a lot of the time, I still can't win. So yeah, I just let her feel like she's the winner. Literally. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kounde, Rice, Bruno, Gyökeres, Eze, Adeyemi, Gyökeres, Saka. I mean, that is a team that would cook 110%. That is a team that would cook. But it would cost us a lot of money to put that together. Be excited. Yeah. So I'm saying we're going into 2025 in literally 5 months. 5 months time, 2025. And yes, like we're still be excited. Still ain't won the Premier League yet. Still ain't signed a player yet. I don't know what's going on here, bruv. Never argue with women. Tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. You start if you're a man arguing with a woman, you start becoming a woman. Because women are not logical. Women are just emotional. So you know, you start screaming and shouting and start becoming an emotional wreck for a couple of minutes, a couple hours sometimes. Long term, it's a bad precedent to let a woman win. Listen, as long as you know you're right, and there's no moderator, and there's no one in the middle, kind of moderating, just let her, when it's behind closed doors, just let her feel like she's won. It is totally fine. Because when you know you're right, and you're spitting facts, sooner or later that reality check will come into play, and that person that thought they were right, who was totally wrong on the day, will be woken up. And whether they come to you and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I remember like we had that argument, and we was arguing, and what you were saying was actually bang on the money," and they will remember up here, and it will change them. It will make them think twice about getting into an argument again. You know what I mean? So just leave them to it, bruv. Leave them to it. Odegaard is not a backup to Eze. No bloody way, man. Odegaard's the best central midfielder in the Premier League right now, bro. What are you telling me? What are you telling me? And no one can even argue with that. I know people will argue, "Oh, wax your delusion. Oh, wax your delusion." Wax your delusional. Fuck, people are quick to use that. And the same guys that are using that are throwing the wildest delusional takes I have ever heard in my life. But Odegaard's based on numbers, and we're not talking about GA. We're not talking about GA. Everyone keeps referring to GA. We're not talking about GA. We're talking about every other metric that you look at to measure the quality of a player. Odegaard is the best central midfielder in the fucking Premier League. Okay? So there is no replacing Odegaard. If man don't like it, man don't like it. You can't go against the facts. You can't go against the facts. Odegaard is the best central midfielder, best playmaker in the Premier League as of today. And obviously this season we'll find out, if he can go to another level, how more qualified he can be. For me, what Odegaard needs is he needs a bad boy striker. If you give Odegaard a bad boy striker like Gyökeres, Odegaard goes to the elite level. He's at world-class level right now. But if you want Odegaard to get to the elite level, you gotta put that player in front of him. You can't give him Kai Havertz. You can't give him Eddie Nketiah or Jesus and expect him to bag. Okay? It just doesn't make any sense. Top 4 is the ambition of this club. It will be another trophyless season, 100%, says Andrew. I don't want to, think that to be the case. I want Arsenal to win. Gyökeres or Osimhen would cook with Odegaard. 110%, man. He just needs someone that knows how to bag in front of goal and don't miss one-on-one chances or can't get up and win headers when you're the tallest man in the fucking room. You're even taller than the goalie. You've even taller than the goalie and you still can't even win the header. That's mad. Anyway, guys, pick up all the real ones in the building. So many comments, so many new faces in the building as well. Much appreciate you guys. Can't read through all of the comments. I've got things to do. So hit the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if we are new. Big up Mish. Big up Simon. Big up the Real Gems. Big up Yan Darney. Big up my guy Andrew J54. Big up Highbreeze Local Badger. Who else we got here? We've got Melbourne. We've got Legend as well. We've got About to call you some mad wild name there. Big up my guy Josh in the building as well, man. Big up all the guys that I can see at the bottom of the chat. Big up all the mods in the building as well. We much appreciate you. 1962 Guna, every single one of you, Paul, Wayne, all of you guys, all of the new subscribers as well. I see you guys. Make sure we hit the like button. Just ads, I see you. Mr. Robbo, I see you. Big you up. Big you up. All right, hit that like button. Do subscribe to the channel if we are new. I will be back again tomorrow, 11:30 in the morning. So make sure you join me then. Please do subscribe to the Wax Unfiltered channel as well. The maddest story. People are probably thinking, or some people are thinking, where is the content on Wax Unfiltered? Guess what happened? I sat there. I recorded for 2 hours, guys. Imagine, I recorded for 2 hours straight, recording, reacting, bare videos. It was literally about 3 videos that I was going to split in like one long video and then all different like TikTok videos. Believe it, guys, I wasn't even recording. I swear I was fuming. I was fuming. I was all doing the outro, done the outro and everything. I was like, yep, gonna edit this all now. Went to go and pressed the button to download the file, and it said record. I was not even recording. I sat there for 2 hours just talking to myself. I was reacting to nothing. Blood, I was so pissed. I went and bun a zoo, and then I just went and lived the rest of my day. That was on Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. So I need to re-record all of that shit again. I was so pissed, man. Imagine sitting there and you're not even recording, but I thought I was recording. Crazy. Anyway, guys, I'm gone. Big up Josh. Big up everyone. All of the real ones in the building. We appreciate you. Big up Motta. I see you. Big up my guy Darth Vader. I see you. Oh, so funny. So funny. Imagine sitting there 2 hours, 2.5 hours, in fact, and I wasn't even recording, blood. Anyway, guys, we will be back. Appreciate every single one of you. Like button, all of that. See you on the next one. Peace.